What's up, 95? What's up, Scoop? I'm eating a sandwich, eating a turkey, cheese, jalapeno dip, sandwich, and I figured, you boys are something else. I figured I'd do part 2 on the 4-link bars or the crossmember bar. I already got all of it. I got the driver's side caps welded, smoothed down. I got the passenger side welded, smoothed down. Got a couple of got a little places I need to fix because the powder coat ain't gonna fill it. But let me eat this. And then I'm gonna make the 2 bottom pieces, the caps, which are 7 inches long with a little bend on the bottom. Probably, I don't know how long we'll be on here. Probably won't be on here long. Maybe 30 minutes, maybe. Maybe. Y'all something else, boy. Y'all something. Let me show you what I got done so far. All right. So, let me pull this thing down so I can do it. All right, so I got all that. There's a couple little, like right there, a couple little pin. They're not pinholes, they're just little indentions. I need to fill them in because powder coating is not gonna hide that. It'll just amplify it. All right. Let me go over here to this. Go over here to this side. Same thing. I gotta clean this up. Got a couple little undercuts. I need to come through here and tack, put a spot weld all the way down through there and clean that up. Already done that side over there, but this is what I'm showing you right here. Right there. I've already started capping. I capped that side. Actually, I was on the phone with 87SS doing this. So I got that side capped. I'm gonna weld it at the top, but I'm not gonna weld. I don't know. I was gonna flip this thing upside down, but it's okay. So yeah, I was actually on the phone with 87SS while I made these pieces right here. We were having a good chat. So this is that. I talked to Alder American about the rear coilovers. So waiting on they sent me a quote. So I got to look it over and make sure everything's right, and then we'll go from there. But right here's what we're going to do. We're going to do that section. Let's see if I can get this thing in here. We're going to do that right there. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do right there. So I'm going to, that's what we're doing. So let me, I'm sorry, y'all. This thing got a mind. This thing got a mind of its damn own. That's for sure. So I'm gonna set this up. Maybe not. Maybe not. I know it's getting warm in here. Yeah, there it is right there. So I gotta cut a piece 7 inches. I gotta cut a piece 7 inches long. Let me double check it. Well, just throw it on the ground, why don't you? Well, I will. Thank you for asking. Let me double check it. Let me double check it, boys and girls. It's supposed to be 7 inches. It should be the same, but let me get down here and measure it. Y'all hang tight. Yeah. Y'all still with me? Y'all still with me? It's raining. What's up? It ain't raining here. I wish it was. Like I said, figured I'd get back on here. This will be part 2, 7 inches. $14. I need 2. I hope everybody's having a good day. I ain't. Got no pop. Let me live with you. All right? All right, boys and girls, come on. Let's go over here to the vise. So I need this thing to have a bend on it, right? I need to have it bend so I can have that little radius. So I don't need much. Now you gotta know that when you bend something, it's gonna grow half the thickness of the material. All right? All right, let's go over and check it out. Let's go over and check it out and see what we got. All right. Now, take these earmuffs off. All right, so let me back this up just a smudge. All right. So, yes sir, yes sir, right there. Believe that'll work. Yep, that'll work right there. Yep, so I'll put it about right. About right there. I'll tack it, and then that gives me enough right there. So let me get my stuff, y'all boys and girls. Hang tight. Does it hang down low? Does it wobble to the floor? We finna send it, girl. Finna send it. It's warming up in here. I looked at the thermometer, and the thermometer said it's about 70 degrees in here. Y'all like it? I like it. I still like it. Ooh, that looks like picker shit. That's all right, though. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I don't know what happened. I'll fix it. Let me go make the other one. I'll be right back. Y'all hang tight. I'll turn y'all around. I'll turn y'all around here in a second. I need to trim that one just a little bit. Y'all hang tight. Let me trim it and I'll turn the camera around for you so y'all can see what's going on. Jay, why are you talking so loud? I don't know. Let me trim this bottom and I'll come over there. Now just hang tight. I'll move the camera so you can see me put it in the hole. All right, so this one's going in the back. So let's see if I can get y'all back here at the back. Oh yeah, I can live with that. Let me live with you. Can y'all live with that? Yeah, I can live with that. Y'all still with me? I smell hair burning. Y'all smell hair? I smell hair. I don't know why I done that, but I done it again. Hold on. Let me take these gloves off. See what in the world's going on. I knew it wouldn't take long. I know one thing. I'm coming out of this coat. All right, let me see what we got going on. Look. All right, let me, daggone, y'all got this chat popping. All right. Ah, shit, I got a damn welding ball on my screen. Again. TJ, don't be like me. Don't be like me. Be better than me. Don't be like me. Be better than me, TJ. That's right, Scoop. What's up, big fish? Look, cattywampus. I don't know what that means. I don't know who that means. I don't know who that was for. It's all good. I never cared when I get booted. Oh, y'all talking about something else. There's so many channels I don't like me. JG Innovation is, what's that say? JG is one of the, yeah, Russ can stop it. Just taking a break. Yep. Yeah, I thought I'd hop on here and do this little thing right quick. Let's turn this thing around here and show you. So, here we go. I looked. My gas ain't out. Found out the other day, this right here slides out a little bit and it cuts the orifice in half. And then my, oh, you're trying to do a little welding? That's good. So, like I said, I got the caps on. I could weld them upside down, but it's good and solid right there. So when I flip it upside down, I can weld it upside down. Got that done. I cut, come on, stupid. I forget the controller's backwards. Right's left, left's right, it's backwards. So when I want to go, because the camera's turned around. So, yeah, let's do it like this. Yeah. This thing is so daggone complicated. The rear end is offset. Yes. Yes, JG. 98% of all vehicles' rear ends are offset. Yep. Yeah, it's offset. Yeah, the rear end is offset. I mean, the rear end's offset, but it's centered. Yeah, it's centered. So from that hub flange to the frame is the same, and from that disc to the frame is the same. This pumpkin is off-centered, correct. That makes the hoop off-centered, that is correct. Which makes the dry shaft off-centered, which is correct. Yeah, no drive line is straight. It's at an angle, especially forward. It's at an angle, and it's not even level. It's like the rear end is 3 degrees down, and the rear end is. Hold on a second. If this son of a gun don't act right, I'm gonna take it off the pod. All right, so the pinion, once it's set up, it's neutral right now because everything's neutral. But once I adjust everything, the pinion angle will be 3 degrees down. Okay. And then once the engine is setting in the cross member, I will level it, and then I will kick it 3 degrees down. And once it's 3 degrees down, so you got 3 degrees there and 3 degrees there, got to match the pinion angle. Yeah, so it's 3 degrees down, because when you rump on it, when you get on the gas, you want it to go level or a little bit above level. If you set it at 0 and you gas on it, it's going to go up. So you set the pinion angle. The way I was taught by one of the best driveline guys in the country, you set the pinion angle 3 degrees down. Even setting these cross members are already figured 3 degrees down. If you'll look, you see, this is taller than this. If you was to put a degree finder on there, that's 3 degrees. So this is actually kicked back 3 degrees. So, but yeah, but that's that. But like I said, oh, son of a gun, it's hot. Come on, fan. So I just got them capped. So it's not going, if you jack it up in the center of the rear end. All right. So I have a question. If you jack it in the center of the rear end on do what? So the question is, if I jack it at the center of the pinion, the center of the rear end on the, is P-O-S-S-I mean pinion? How come it has a hard time, the wheels? Scoot, I don't understand the question, buddy. I don't understand. Is that some Australian ebonics? I don't speak Australian ebonics. What is that, big dog? Come on, man. Put it in country terms. What are you talking about, man? All right, boys and girls. So that's that. While Scoot's getting his words together. So, damn, JG, you speak damn Australian ebonics. So I have a question. If you jack it in the center of the rear end on a posi, how come it has a hard time the wheels? I don't, we're just gonna let Scoot, we're gonna let Scoot describe, we're gonna let Scoot decipher that. We're gonna let him decipher that. I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see what this thing's gonna look like underneath the truck so I can measure the wheels. Cause JG, I don't know. I can't wait to set this thing underneath the box so I can measure. No, just figuring things out. I don't know. I can't wait to get this thing underneath the box truck so I can measure the wheels. Yes, is it a yes, Scoot. It is a positive rear end, yes. Yes. And I think it's 373 gears if I remember correctly. So yes, sir, it is a positive unit, yes. It's not a one wheel peel, no sir, it's both wheels. Isn't positive traction the same as limited slip? That's the question. Show us more of the project. It's a 4.9-inch. So if you jack it up, does both wheels turn? Yes. Yes, if I'm not gonna jack it up because I got everything level and where it needs to be, but yes, if you was to jack it up and you spin this wheel clockwise, that wheel's gonna go clockwise. If you turn that wheel counterclockwise, that wheel's gonna go counterclockwise. What's up, SKD? So we got that done. Well, I say me, and ain't nobody else in here but me. So I got those, I got that capped. I need to come in here and put a little tack weld right there where them little divots are and smooth that. I'm not gonna grind these welds. I'm gonna knock these little dingleberries off. That's that. I just got a text message while I was on here with you guys. My front rotors have came in and my shocks have came in, so that's great. So I'm probably gonna go get those so I can put the front rotors on. I have to order the brake brackets so I can put the calipers on. But if I put the rotors on, then I can go ahead and put these other set of gunny wheels on the front and go from there. I got a quote on the, come on, stupid. I got a quote on the rear coilovers So I got to get with the client. He's going to say yeah, but I still like to touch bases with him for that. And then I'm trying to think what else. So I'm probably going to take the big grinder, put some 80 grit pad on there, and clean up some stuff. But yeah, where you was asking, it's offset. Yeah, you can see it's offset, but that pinion is dead center of that hoop. So yeah, and then like I told y'all the other day, I don't like the geometry of the rack and pinion bolts mounts. So I'm going to cut these loose and I'm going to move it over an inch. And I'm going to do the exact same thing for that one. I'm going to cut it and move it over an inch so I can shift the power steering rack over to change the geometry just a little bit, because I'm not feeling the way it is right now. And get that done. And once that's done, then once I can get this thing where it rolls, like get it down on the ground and roll it, I'm going to take the box truck and put on the lift and roll this thing. Oh, yeah. I need to go measure the stock gas tank. I need to go get this. I'm going to go measure the stock gas tank, where it's at, and the battery location. And try to figure out either I'm going to make a battery tray or see if I can find one and buy one. We'll just have to see. Either way, we'll get it figured out. I need to go down there and measure the fuel tank, because the fuel tank needs to be on this side and it's long. So I need to do the exact same thing where it goes, because the filler nozzle for the box truck is right there, and I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel on that. Also, if I can't find a fuel tank that's close to the size, then I'll either have to build one or reach out to Boyd Fuel Cells and have them build one and leave the hole open in the top for a Holley fuel pump assembly. Because this vehicle here, this one's getting a 302 with a Sniper 2 system, which I have all that stuff. But here is here's a Boyd tank right there. That's a Boyd tank. I mean, I could build the tank, ain't no big deal, but if they have one that's closed, I'll just buy it, and then tell them don't put no brackets on it. Just buy one with no brackets, and then me put my own brackets. Just do my own stuff. If I can buy it, I'll buy it. But if I have to build one, I'll build one. It ain't no big deal. It ain't nothing but aluminum and metal. So that's that, boys and girls. So like I said, the parallel 4-link is pretty much done. That's a Z bar. You can run that bar right there is the Z bar. You can run, yes, I've met Boyd Coddington, yes, when he was alive, yes. That Z bar right there, it can go on the top or the bottom. It's preferable on the top, but it can go on the bottom as well. Those link bars are 23 inches from center line to center line, and everything is square, plumb. Everything is good to go in there. These right here is representing ride height. So this is ride height. I have some bump stops. I don't know if they will work, but nevertheless, I need to put some bump stops in here. But this is representing ride height. And I smell antifreeze for some reason. This right here represent ride height, and then these tubings right here are representing coilovers that are loaded at 12.5 inches at loaded. So I put these on here like they're loaded, and they're just tacked. So when the coilovers actually get here, if I have to tweak something, we're good. So the coilovers are supposed to be 5 inches back from the center line of the axle, and then they're supposed to be laid in an inch on center line. Like I said, I'm really happy the way everything's turning out. I'm really liking those drop boxes or leaf spring, whatever you want to call them. I'm really digging those boxes right there. They're turning out really, really nice. This son of a gun ain't going. Once I get the engine in and set it up, this is not the cross member. This is just a brace to keep everything square and plumb. I cut that one out back there. I cut that one out. Come on. I cut this one out back there because I needed to get in there, so I cut it out. So whenever I get the engine set in, come on, big dog. Whenever I get the engine set, then wherever the transmission lays, or lies, whatever you want to call it, then I'm gonna have to build a cross member. That cross member right there is for a 70 Camaro. And I was just looking at it to kind of get some ideas, but I have some more of this tubing here. This is 2x4 rectangular tubing. I might take it and pie cut it. I might take it and figure out and make something out of this. I might pie cut it, and then where it breaks up and breaks up, so it's all the same material. Or I might get some 2x3 rectangular tubing and build a cross member similar to this. But I'm going to build a cross member that is removable. You know what I mean? I'm going to build a cross member that is removable, so it'd be easier to drop, you know, if you need to drop the transmission or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. But I don't know exactly where it would go until I get everything bolted. Until we get the engine in. Oh, excuse me. And once I get the engine in, then I got to build a radiator support. I got to build brackets for the front bumper. I'm going to take that front bumper and I'm going to cut it. I'm going to shave that bumper. I'm going to shorten that bumper maybe an inch. So I'll take a 1/2 inch off this side and a 1/2 inch on that side, and I'll tuck it. I'll tuck the bumper. It's pretty thick. I'm probably going to cut a hole in it, both sides of it, and put some running lights, you know, some bumper lights like we did on the C10 over there. But yeah, that's what we got going on. So if you didn't watch the live this morning was doing all these box plates. And then this live right here is just the bottom. I got a premiere that is scheduled for tonight at 9 o'clock. It's only like 5 minutes long, so make sure you hit the notification bell, go to the premiere, hit the notification bell, so when you can see when that premiere drops. And watch that premiere and let me know what you think. I have another video that I'm doing that I'm trying to get loaded up from the Jet Hot Coast place. And once it's loaded, I'll release it as a premiere too. So I appreciate every single one of you, I really do. Anybody got any questions? SKD, I really don't understand. I appreciate it, Woody. I appreciate it, JG. Yeah, SKD, I don't understand, man. There'll be 90 people in here and 10 thumbs up. I mean, I don't know. It's okay. I'm not gonna let it affect me one way or the other. We got shit to build. Let me turn this thing around here. Yeah, Woody, it's really turning out like really, really nice, man. I'm happy. And I'm hoping once the box gets on here, I'm hoping I can put some meat. I'm hoping I can put some meat on this thing. I'm hoping I can get at least a 10-inch wide tire on the back of this thing. I really am. He told me that he wanted to run old steely wheels, like 18s or something. So there'll be some steel wheels with some hubcaps, and that's that. So I really appreciate everybody tapping in. Let's walk over here for the ones that missed it this morning. If you missed a little morning wake-up call this morning, right here it is, boys and girls, right here it is. See your goals, understand the obstacles, create a positive mental picture, clear your mind of all self-doubt, get your mind right, embrace the challenge, stay on track, slow moves, big gains, and show the world that you can do it. What does that mean? That means success. That's what that means. So this is the 8 o'clock wake-up call for this morning. So if you missed those little blogs in the morning, make sure you check them out, because it seems like it helps out a lot of people, and it helps me out too, to stay motivated. It helps me to stay motivated because y'all guys are making me stay motivated, and the damn camera's got a mind of its own. It just wanders around like it ain't got a... Let me show y'all what this thing is. Let me show y'all. Let me take this thing apart. Let me show you what this thing is. Because, I mean, it is kind of cool, but let me show you. Let me show you this thing. So here's what this thing is. And then there's a thing that's on the back of my phone. It's a magnet, right? So this hooks to my phone. Then you put this on that, right? And then that, it feels the weight of the phone, and then it flux, right? So the thing about it is, the cool thing about it is, if you video through the app, through the DJI app, this thing has face recognition software, and it has hand motions. So that's the video that's premiering tonight at 9 o'clock. I put this thing, and I'm working on this. I put this thing on hand gestures and face recognition. So basically what it does is I stand in front of it, it scans my face, then I pick some hand gestures, and then I stand back from it. It's tracking me. Whatever I'm doing, it's tracking me, up, down, whatever. But then if I throw up a hand gesture, whatever it is, whatever the hand gesture I throw up, it lets it know, like we run in baseball signals, and then it'll beep, and then it'll start counting down. And then when it counts down, it's counting down to activate the camera. Well, it was a test run because I would go to flip my hat up, and it would think I was throwing up, it thought I was throwing up hand gestures like we was running the daggone. It didn't know what was doing, so it was cutting in and cutting out. So it was fun. It was fun. It was fun this morning. Camera was doing, and it was actually, man, it followed me. I'd go down and up, and I'd back it up, walk it back, and it would follow me all the way around the. Hey, easy now. So, but it is a cool little thing. It is a cool little tool. Like I said, with the app, and then you can hit this little button right here. That button right there turns the camera sideways. This right here zooms in, zooms out. This is left and right. And then you got the record. Then you got the microphone. I mean, it is, and then it goes back down. And then when you put it to bed, hold on a second. Let me show you when you put it to bed. See, it's actually nice. So, and the charging port's right there, and then there's the lock. It locks it. I feel like I'm a Jedi. But anyways, and also, you know what else is cool about it? It takes the same charger as my iPhone does. So that's even better. So it come with a 2-banger. So boys and girls, I appreciate every single one of you. Hit that subscribe button. I probably won't go no more live today, so everybody get your popcorn and do whatever, but make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and go look at the premiere right now and hit the notification bell. So it's 9 o'clock Eastern time, so it'd be 6 o'clock California time. So if you can watch the premiere, I'll be on there, so there'll be a live chat feed in there. We can talk, and y'all let me know what y'all think about the new little camera setup, and then we'll go from there. I finally got, well, congratulations, TJ. I knew you would get it. I knew you'd get it, man. I know you'd get it. See your goals, understand the obstacles, create a positive mental picture, clear your mind of all self-doubt, get your mind right, embrace the challenge, stay on track, slow moves, big games, and show the world that you can do it. You can do it! All right, boys and girls, I appreciate every single one of you. I really do. Remember what I said, boys and girls, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. But God first, let loose and drag. Peace, love, and chicken grease. I'm out. Let go.